Hey guys, welcome back to the channel on an absolutely gorgeous Sunday outside. Today I have the brand new Navy SEAL Foundation 3220 from Luminox. This is model number XS.3221.NSF, and this is to honor the Navy SEAL Foundation's 25th anniversary. I think it's a pretty cool watch. These blackout type watches are not my favorites, but it's still, I mean, it feels like it's very well made. It feels like a pretty cool watch. So anyway, let's check it out. All right, guys, we'll get into this thing, but first check out my Amazon shopping channel if you like any of the other watches I've reviewed on my channel. As y'all know, I get a very, very small commission if you buy from my Amazon store, so I definitely appreciate it when you do that. You know, we've got Christmas coming up, so make sure you check out my channel. I've got a lot of good deals on there. Anyway, this is, I guess, the Navy SEAL Foundation packaging. You got your outer sleeve here. Some of y'all care about this stuff, some of y'all don't. So I go over it anyway. Just skip, past this if you don't care about it. There's the Navy SEAL Foundation logo. You got some Navy SEALs doing Navy SEAL stuff right there. Pause right here if you want to learn about the tritium tubes inside of here. There you go. What else? More information about the Navy SEAL Foundation right there. And Luminox is an official partner with the Navy SEAL Foundation. Now that doesn't mean they're an official partner with the Navy SEALs, but they are an official partner with the Navy SEAL Foundation. Anyway, so there is the outer watch, what do you call this thing? Wrapper? I don't know. Sleeve, there you go. That's the word I was looking for, sleeve. There's the outer watch sleeve. All right, so you have your typical Luminox Pelican style case. They've been coming in these cases for, gosh, as long as I've been reviewing them. So there you go. These are not waterproof, so don't think they are. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. There's your first look at it. I was hoping they were going to be using Vanta Black or Musu Black for the dial, but it doesn't say anything about that particular paint. That's the paint that absorbs like 99% of all light or something. But anyway, it's not that particular blackout paint, which I thought would have been really cool. But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Nothing else here in the watch box. You do get a warranty card right there. There you go, blah, 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 nobody cares. And nothing else in the box. Let's take it off the pillow. Let's get this out of the way. And again, these blackout watches to me, they're okay. I mean, I like this watch. Would I, personally buy one? Maybe not. And again, if it's supposed to be a blackout watch, I'm not quite sure why the gold IP coating on the case and bezel and the buckle, if it's supposed to be super stealthy, I'm not quite sure why they would do that. And the dial looks like it's not embossed, but those markers are painted on. And as you can see, even though it's blackout, it catches the light sometimes. So if you were actually going to try to use this on a mission, maybe this isn't the watch you would want to use. There are some G-Shocks that are super blacked out that would probably be a better suit. And honestly, guys, most Navy SEALs wear G-Shocks. Well, at least a lot of them do. This is again, it's meant to commemorate the Navy SEAL Foundation's 25th anniversary. I don't think it's meant to be a true blackout style watch. But I think it's pretty good looking. I like the gold tone. The gold IP coating on the case and bezel. Anyway, I'm sorry, I kind of got off track there. Let's go ahead and go over the specs, and then again, I'll tell you more about this thing, and we'll talk about this watch. So you're looking at a 43 millimeter gold IP coated stainless steel case. It's 12 millimeters thick. It's 48.5 millimeters lug to lug. Comes on a 21 millimeter rubber strap. Of course, it's water resistant to 200 meters, which is 660 feet. It does have a RONDA 515 Swiss quartz movement with about a 4-year battery life. And you do get a sapphire crystal with an AR coating. So if you want to learn more about the rest of the specs, make sure you check down there in the description field, and you can check all the specs, like it weighs 93 grams. Of course, it's made in Switzerland. It comes on a 60-click unidirectional bezel, and learn more about the tritium and all that stuff. So again, it's interesting for sure. Again, maybe not my favorite Luminox that's ever come out, but it's definitely worth talking about. It does feel really solid. It's got fantastic click action on the bezel. Really good click action on this bezel. All right, guys, let's check this bezel. I want to make sure it's a 60 click. I don't think it is. I think it's a little bit more, but it's not 120 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's an 84 click. Kind of strange. I don't know if I did this wrong or. Let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's it. Really weird. Anyway, all right, so there you go. There's the bezel. Yeah, I mean, at least it feels nice. It feels fantastic. So let's go ahead and put it back to, there we go, 12 o'clock. So there you go. So there is the bezel, 84 click. Who knew? Anyway, so let's look at the dial. Again, you can see those markers are kind of painted on. And of course, the hands, hour and minute hand, and the second hand all have a tritium in them. And they're using like a yellow and a light, like an ice blue tritium color for the markers. I think all the markers are ice blue, and then the hands are like that yellow color. Of course, you got Luminox up there at the top. You got some text that's really hard to read. Honestly, I can't read it. Of course, Swiss made down there at the bottom at 6 o'clock. Let's look some more at the bezel. You got a little tritium tube up here at 12 o'clock. Pretty nice. You've got some really pronounced crown guards for the Screwdown crown over here at 3. And that crown does have the Luminox logo on there. Pretty cool. All right. Here's the rest of the case. Of course, again, the case is gold IP coated, just like the bezel. Strap, nothing really, remarkable about the strap. The buckle does have that IP coating as well as the Luminox logo. There we go. You've got these kind of fake dual keepers. It's actually just one keeper, but it's split into two. Let's go ahead and look at the Caseback. Caseback is fantastic. Love the Caseback. It's got the Navy SEAL Foundation logo right there. Of course, it's still got the sticker on it. There you go. Luminox, Navy SEAL Foundation. Some more information around the perimeter of the Caseback. Of course, it is Screwdown. You got a 21 millimeter strap. Luminox uses some weird straps. They don't use like 20 and 22. They always use like 21 or 24. So there's the strap. Again, nothing remarkable. You got the Luminox logo right there. Again, here's the buckle. Here is the tag, which I forgot to show you. There you go. There's your tag. And I mean, I think it's an interesting watch. Again, maybe not my favorite Luminox ever made, but I definitely don't hate it. It's just, I guess it's really more of a style choice for some folks that like this kind of blacked out look, even though, again, this is not a real blackout watch. So anyway, let me go and try it on, and then we'll get you a Lume shot here of that tritium. I think it's going to fit. Yep. It's almost not fitting. We're down to the third. Actually, it's pretty good. There we go. I think it's cool looking. I mean, the hands, those tritium tubes are providing some kind of light to reflect on so you can actually see what time it is. Because the tubes themselves, when they're not glowing, they're like a white color. And then you have that little white tip at the end of the second hand. That's also got another little tritium tube inside of it. And a little red tip on the end of that. So you can definitely tell what time it is. All right, let's go ahead and take this thing off. Let's kill all these lights. And let's show you what the Lume is gonna look like. Again, it's not gonna be shining this bright because I'm gonna be putting a UV light on it. It'll probably shine at about a quarter of the brightness you're gonna see right now. I'm just using this UV light to show you the color, really, of the tubes. Now the ice blue around the dial, those are harder to see as opposed to the yellow, as you can see really plainly. You got the yellow, actually there's an ice blue up there at 12 o'clock, that little tiny one. And then the yellow underneath that, right above the Luminox logo. And then of course the hour and minute hand are yellow. And then in the second hand has a little tiny ice blue one right there in it too. So let me show you what this would look like. It's kind of hard to do. That's kind of what it's going to look like right there, guys. That's what it will look like in darkness. Again, it's not going to shine as bright as what I just showed you. That was just to show off the color. But that's really what it looks like. And again, these glow for 25 years, up to 25 years. I think it's pretty cool. No electricity. These are not backlit. These are not solar. They don't need to be charged. These will glow like this, again, up to about 25 years. Just that gas is like radioactive inside. Obviously not radioactive enough to, hurt you. But that's what it looks like. All right, let's go ahead and cut everything back on. Tell me your thoughts on this watch. Tell me your thoughts on Luminox watches in general. Do you like the company? Do you like their watches? Again, not all of those watches are going to be hits, but they have quite a few really, really nice watches that I love, like that mil-spec, the new mil-spec with the white strap. I think that thing is absolutely fantastic. And I've got another Luminox review coming up here in a few weeks that I want to show you. So make sure you check that out as well. And guys, it's really been about it for this one. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. I really appreciate when you do that. And oh, I forgot to tell you, pick yours up from Luminox for $795. Sorry guys, no coupon codes here. Luminox just doesn't give out coupon codes. And I'll make sure to put that link down there in the description field for you. And guys, that's going to be about it for this one. I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.